tough girls. Even though Melissa's getting tagged quite a bit, she's standing in there.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, they're both veterans of going a 10-round distance twice. Been in world title shots, but I think at the end of the day, if everything continues in the second half of the fight as it is, what you're seeing there is what's going to be the story. It's that right-hand lead.
Right-hand lead.
All night light.
Yeah, getting cleaned up with that, the left hook.
Pink sports bra, red sparkles, that would be Melissa Schaefer. How do you have it as we're halfway through here, Corinne?
I have it all, Holly, Dunaway, 5 rounds to none for Melissa.
And I've got it 4-1 for Dunaway. I thought maybe Schaefer might have. Looking like Dunaway maybe taking off this round, feeling she's got a bunch of rounds in the bank. She can afford to be a little more economical. Probably will pick it up in the second half. And I think if I was her corner, I'd say take the first half of the round off anyway, because Schaefer's not doing anything. She's allowing her to take the round off.
Absolutely, and Schaefer's throwing her punches.
Oh, big right again over the top by Dunaway. At least this time, if you notice, Schaefer did counter with her own right hand.
Absolutely. Oh, another right hand by Schaefer, by Dunaway.
Holly couldn't.
Anytime she wants, it's going to land.
Well, Dunaway takes off the round and wins it anyway. Melissa trying to egg her in. Dunaway too smart. Very frustrated corner there of Melissa Schaefer as we take a look at action from round 6. And Corinne, more of the same.
Absolutely.
Just, I say more, less of more. They threw less punches, but the outcome was pretty much the same deal.
Yeah, Schaefer just does not know what to do with Dunaway this evening. I know she's with a very different fight.
Right combination thrown by Dunaway. Dunaway doing a very good job at taking off the first half of the round, and Schaefer not.
Hook on the inside by Melissa Schaefer.
Little wealth under the left eye of Hollie Dunaway. But nevertheless, another easy round for her, and that right hand continues to land it. Melissa's going to remember that tomorrow morning.
Million.
Take a look at Melissa Schaefer there, but in the corner, you see her getting pummeled here in round number 7. And you have to wonder at this point, is she in survival mode to just say she went the distance in the world title fight, Corinne?
Well, it doesn't look like that, because it looks like every round she's out there trying to give her best. She's a smaller fighter. She can't get through the reach of
WIBA minimum weight title fight going on, and the champion Hollie Dunaway having her way with Melissa Schaefer in this rematch. As we told you earlier in our open,
Melissa's starting to step up, throw that double jab twice, and then following up the left twice. She throws some good combinations to start the round off with.
trying something different here. Schaefer, of course, holds that victory over Dunaway in Dunaway's pro debut, stopping her in 2 rounds.
Melissa just ate a crazy right hand from Hollie.
Dunaway looking for the revenge here. Schaefer probably having the best 30 seconds of the fight.
Off that double jab. Getting caught with a left hook from Dunaway right there.
Well, she's got a lot of ground to make up here right now in favor of Hollie Dunaway.
It looks like Dunaway is such a big fighter compared to Melissa, but they came in at very close weights.
Got that inch and a half height advantage.
Yep.
Which proportionally at this height seems like a lot more.
And she seems like the muscle bellies on her arms are a little bit bigger than Melissa.
Fought Kathy Garman back in 2004. So she's able to carry the bigger weight. She's probably put on more weight since the weigh-in.
Oh, absolutely, especially as come down weight.
Melissa Schaefer, she's never fought more than 102 pounds.
Much better round for Schaefer this evening.
Maybe enough to take it on the card. Well, I'm probably telling Melissa Schaefer, give me more of that. Where's that been the whole fight? Schaefer counterpunching and using that jab, like you said, Corinne, much better in round 8.
Yes, for sparring. Whoa.
And Dunaway showing there what's put her ahead the whole fight. It's been that right hand all night long. Schaefer having no way of getting away from it. She's not moving side to side, coming straight in.
Yeah, she's not moving her head.
Oh, again, open for that right hand. And Schaefer holding on for the first time in the fight.
Melissa does a lot of her sparring with her coach, Kim, who used to hold the world title at 108 pounds. Maybe she needs some different sparring partners.
Oh, Dunaway really opening up right now like she wants to close the show.
She stays in there and fights the whole time, no matter what's coming at her. What her coaches were saying is why they...
Schaefer was not able to do what she did in the 8th round, which was a much more improved round. Those counters, that Melissa Schaefer left the building. Not there.
Yeah, she wasn't starting with her jab. She wasn't doing anything. Standing in front of her and eating her right hand. Dunaway still standing in her corner. She's in great shape. She's got a little cut under her left eye. I don't know if that's from the headbutt or from
I would have to say it was from the butt. That was why referee Mike England went in there and gave a warning to Melissa Schaefer for butting.
Yep, Dunaway smiling in her corner.
All right, Kansas City, let me hear you make some noise.
10th and final round, WIBA minimum weight title. It's been all Hollie Dunaway, the champion. Nobody's been on the floor. Melissa Schaefer, she's in the red sparkle shorts, has had a lot of trouble figuring out Dunaway, and you would have thought it would be the other way around. Schaefer having had the one knockout victory over, but it's not the same Hollie Dunaway. It's 3 years later.
Hollie Dunaway putting a lot of pressure on Melissa thus far in this round.
And Melissa Schaefer's written a book on how not to fight Hollie Dunaway, and that's flat-footed and walking straight in.
I'm surprised because Melissa was talking about using, another headbutt by Dunaway and catching Melissa, stopping her in her tracks.
Well, we're way past the minimum number of rounds at this point. Even if the fight was stopped on cuts, they'd go to the scorecards because we're past 4 rounds.
Oh, well, Kelly said she was going to come here.
Good left-right combination here. Dunaway taking nothing for granted here, fighting a very strong 10th round. Schaefer not fighting with the desperation, though, that you would expect at this point, Corinne.
Well, she did get in a nice right hand after that knot from Dunaway, and she's still in there fighting. She's too small and ineffective in her fighting style right now.
Good, strong finish for Hollie Dunaway.
Wow.
And we'd have to say that she's going to retain her world title and get revenge over Melissa. 2, 8-3 title fight in a row, and perhaps now in retrospect it might have been better for Melissa Schaefer after losing the 2 10-rounders to have gone in and fought a 6 or an 8 and get a little more experience perhaps, but decided that, well, she beat Hollie Dunaway once before. Let me see what she's got now 3 years later, and she's got a lot more. As we mentioned, Dunaway fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. Judge Fred Frinson scores his fight 99-91. Judge Brett Miller scores it 99-90.
Around the ring at this moment with her world title belt, which she does get to hold on to. And our